What happens when the most powerful boss in sports entertainment tells a superstar what to do, and they just say no? Vince McMahon and Triple H are legends in the boardroom, but out here in the ring, some wrestlers built their entire legacy on telling the authority to shove it. Not in the script, not in kayfabe, we're talking real backstage defiance and power moves. Here are 5 WWE wrestlers who absolutely were not afraid of their bosses. Number 5, Chris Jericho. Kicking us off at number 5 is Chris Jericho. Now, Y2J has a different relationship with Vince than most. He calls him his best boss ever. But best boss doesn't mean pushover. Jericho has detailed in his books and interviews the countless times he went toe-to-toe with Vince over creative, money, and even time off for Fozzy tours. Jericho's secret? He earned the right to be heard. He didn't just walk into Vince's office whining, he walked in with a track record of drawing money and a logical argument. Vince respects that. Jericho proved you could fight for your spot without burning the bridge, making him one of the few guys who could tell the boss a no and get a raise for it. Number 4, Jeff Jarrett. Number 4 is a story so wild it feels like a mafia movie. In 1999, Double J's contract was expiring, and he was heading to WCW. The problem? He was still the Intercontinental Champion. Vince needed him to drop the belt to China at no mercy. Jarrett knew he had leverage. He didn't just ask nicely for his release, he reportedly held Vince up for a sum of around $300,000 just to do the job on his way out the door. Did it work? Jarrett got paid, dropped the belt, and left. But it came at a cost. Vince was so furious he literally fired Jarrett on live television during the purchase of WCW. Imagine making the boss so mad he breaks character just to bury you on a competitor's show. That's a level of fearless that cost him a decade of WWE work, but it's legendary nonetheless. Number 3. Bret Hart. Coming in at number 3 is Bret the Hitman Hart. The Montreal Screwjob is the most famous double-cross in history. Vince, Triple H, and Shawn Michaels screwed Bret out of the WWF title in his home country. While you saw Bret spit in Vince's face on camera, the real fearless moment happened backstage. After the cameras stopped rolling, Bret walked into Vince's locker room, and let's just say that excellence of execution was a shoot. Bret punched Vince square in the face, knocking him down and spraining Vince's ankle in the process. It was the ultimate you can't treat talent like this moment. It took 13 years for that fence to mend, but in that moment, Bret proved that the Hitman was real. Number 2. Stone Cold Steve Austin. The runner-up is the man who made defying the boss a global catchphrase, Stone Cold Steve Austin. We all know the on-screen stunners to Vince. But the real fearless moment? Walking out of the company in 2002. Austin was asked to lose to a rookie Brock Lesnar in a throwaway King of the Ring qualifier match on free TV. Austin thought it was stupid business. So, instead of showing up to work and sulking, he got in his truck and drove home. He left millions on the table. He walked out on the boss in the middle of the biggest boom period. It took years for Vince to get him back. Austin later regretted the way he did it, but you have to respect a guy who cares so little about the corporate ladder that he'll walk away from the top rung if he doesn't like the view. Number 1. CM Punk, the Pipebomb Dropper, and at number 1, the undisputed champion of telling the boss to shove it. CM Punk. Yes, the Pipebomb promo in 2011 was a scripted segment, but it blurred reality in a way WWE had never seen. Punk broke the fourth wall and called out the company's treatment of talent. But the real fearless act came in 2014. The day after the Royal Rumble, Punk simply walked out. He didn't just leave, he told Vince McMahon and Triple H exactly why the creative process was broken and why he was done being mistreated. Punk didn't care about the WrestleMania main event payday. He didn't care about the Vince handshake. He valued his health and his principles over the machine. He burned the bridge so brightly that for nearly a decade, a return seemed impossible. That, my friends, is the definition of not being afraid of the boss. And there you have it. From financial blackmail to cold-cocking the chairman, these 5 prove that the wrestlers make the show, not just the office. Who do you think was the most fearless? Drop a comment below, I'm reading every single one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more wrestling deep dives, and I'll catch you in the next one. Glass shatters.